Larsen Toubro. Larsen Toubro Limited, now known as L&T Limited, is an Indian multinational conglomerate with interests in industrial technology, heavy industry, engineering, construction, manufacturing, power, information technology, military, and financial services. It is headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. L&T was founded in 1938 in Bombay by Danish engineers Henry Holt Larsen and Soren Christine Toubro. As of 31st March 2022, the L&T Group comprises 86 subsidiaries, 5 associate companies, 33 joint ventures, and 35 jointly held operations, operating across basic and heavy engineering, construction, realty, manufacturing of capital goods, information technology, and financial services. Let's explore how L&T came into existence. Henning Holt Larsen and Soren Christine Toubro were in India to represent the interests of the Danish dairy equipment manufacturer F.L. Smith when they founded L&T through an oral agreement in 1938. The company was legally incorporated in 1946. The start of World War II in 1939 and the resulting blockade of trade led Larsen and Toubro to undertake jobs and provide service facilities. The German invasion of Denmark in April 1940 stopped supplies of Danish products. The wartime needed to repair, refit, and regauge ships offered L&T an opportunity and led to the formation of a new company, Hilda Limited, to handle these operations. L&T also started to repair and fabricate ships. The internment of German engineers in India who were to construct a soda ash plant for the Tata Group gave L&T a chance to enter the field of installation. In 1946, they incorporated Engineering Construction and Contracts Limited (ECC) to focus on construction projects. ECC now exists as the construction division of L&T. By 1947, the company represented the manufacturers of equipment used to manufacture products such as hydrogenated oils, biscuits, soaps, and glass. In 1947, the company signed an agreement with Caterpillar Tractor Company to market earth-moving equipment. At the end of the war, large numbers of war surplus Caterpillar equipment were available at attractive prices, but the finances required were beyond the capacity of the partners. This prompted them to raise additional equity capital, and on 7 February 1946, Larsen Toubro Private Limited was incorporated. In 1947, the firm set up offices in Calcutta, Madras, and New Delhi. In 1948, 55 acres of undeveloped marsh and jungle was acquired in Powai, Mumbai. In December 1950, L&T became a public company with a paid-up capital of Rs 20 lakh, equivalent to Rs 22 crore or US $2.6 million in 2023. The sales turnover in that year was Rs 1.09 crores, equivalent to Rs 120 crore or US $14 million in 2023. In 1956, a major part of company's Bombay office moved to ICI House in Ballard Estate, which would later be purchased by the company and renamed as L&T House, its present headquarters. During the 1960s, ventures included the Utkal Machinery Limited (UTMAL), set up in 1960, Otco India Limited 1961, U-Tectic Welding Alloys 1962, and Tractor Engineers Limited (TNGL). In 1965, the firm had been chosen as a partner for building nuclear reactors. Dr. Homi Bhabha, chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, had approached L&T in the 1950s to fabricate critical components for nuclear reactors. During the 1970s, L&T was contracted to work with Indian Space Research Organisation (ISRO). Chairman Vikram Sarabhai chose L&T as manufacturing partner. In 1976, ECC bid for a large airport project in Abu Dhabi. ECC's balance sheet, however, did not meet the bid's financial qualification requirement, so it was merged into L&T. ECC was eventually rechristened L&T Construction and now accounts for the largest slice of the group's annual revenue. In 1985, L&T entered into a partnership with the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO). L&T was not yet allowed by the government to manufacture defense equipment, but was permitted to participate in design and development programs with DRDO. After the design and development was done, the firm had to hand over all the drawings to DRDO. The Indian government would then assign the production work to a public sector defense unit or ordnance factory for manufacture. The firm currently makes a range of weapons and missile systems, command and control systems, engineering systems, and submarines through DRDO. Larsen Toubro established a financial services subsidiary called L&T Finance in November 1994. In 2015, the company began developing commercial retail and office space around the Hyderabad Metro rail project. In June 2019, the company acquired a controlling stake in IT services company Mindtree. Larsen Toubro is a highly diversified company in a period when diversified conglomerates have continued to sell large divisions. Larsen Toubro has been, by and large, ready to expand into businesses adjacent to its businesses and has generally been successful in doing so. It has, however, sold some of its businesses also. While the cement businesses, which has contributed significantly to the emergence of Ultratech as the largest cement company, was sold off in 2009 after a long and epic corporate battle. The other significant businesses it exited include its shipping division. L&T had in the late 70s acquired 2 ships to establish a shipping division. It had financed these through foreign exchange loan taken in Daishu mark, one of the strongest currencies in the 1980s. This division lost money due to a major global shipping recession, and the rupee value of the DM loan doubled during this period. So L&T finally sold its shipping division to SCI in the late 1980s. Some of the other businesses sold by L&T in trying to unlock the shareholder value have been sale of Servo Watch, a small UK HQ company, to Rolls-Royce. L&T also made computer printers in Mysore. It was considered the sturdiest dot metric printer and continued to be a significant player until the dot metric printers became obsolete, with the inkjet and laser printers becoming cheaper. While L&T divested its infrastructure business, it continued to have an active role in running it and included Canadian Pension Fund as a JV partner. L&T also sold off its electrical business and automation business to Schneider in 2018 in a US dollar 2.1 billion transaction. While L&T has been very active in setting up new divisions and divesting several divisions which do not fit in its core business, L&T itself was several years subject to hostile takeover attempts. While this in itself is topic of another video, a brief mention must be made about how Reliance Industries was once a principal suitor for Larsen Toubro Limited. Aditya Birla Group was also a key suitor for Larsen Toubro. Both groups at various times held significant stakes. L&T, with no identified promoter, was always considered vulnerable to hostile takeovers. The erstwhile chairman of the company, A.M. Naik, who is credited with saving the company from these hostile takeovers, he is also considered responsible for the launch of the company's EPC division and also making the company a modern multinational corporation that it is emerging as. So now let us look at its current business portfolio. L&T's diverse business portfolio comprises of number 1, EPC projects, construction and energy. Number 2, high-tech manufacturing, heavy engineering and precision engineering and systems. Number 3, services, IT, engineering, digital and financial. In EPC projects, the infrastructure project segment comprises the engineering and construction of buildings and factories, transportation infrastructure, heavy civil infrastructure, power transmission and distribution, water and effluent treatment, minerals and metals. L&T has contributed in making bridges, hydrocarbon facilities, large solar fields and infrastructure across India and beyond. Notable recent achievements include the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link, MTHL, Mumbai Coastal Road Phase 1 and Sri Ram Mandir Ayodhya. Internationally, the company delivered the 1.8 GWP Sudair solar PV plant in Saudi Arabia, a gas compression facility in Algeria, contributed to blue hydrogen infrastructure in Rotterdam, Netherlands, among various other projects. The infrastructure segment secured orders worth rupees 42,589 crore in FY 2023-24, higher by 21.7% over the previous year, with the receipt of multiple orders across various subsegments. During the current year, the buildings and factories business registered growth with the receipt of some residential as well as IT park orders. The share of international orders for the infrastructure segment increased to 38% from 22% in the previous year, with the share of Middle East in overall international order inflow for the segment remains at 93% in line with the previous year. The infrastructure segment registered revenue of rupees 1,14,008 crore for FY 2023-24, a growth of 29.8% over the previous year. L&T's transportation infrastructure business is one of the leading contractors in India, offering turnkey design and build EPC solutions with single point responsibility for all kinds of transportation infrastructure such as roads, runways, bridges, elevated corridors, railways, city infra, urban transit, and airports. The business is divided into two strategic business groups, SBGs, namely Railways Business Group RBG, and Roads, Bridges and Formation RBF Business Group. The Roads, Bridges and Formations RBF Business Group provides EPC design and build construction services. RBF comprises a road and runway R&R business unit, a bridges business unit, and a formations and structure business unit FNS, with project currently spanning across India, the UAE, and Mauritius. Some of the key projects which have been completed are Delhi International Airport Phase 3A was inaugurated in March 2024. Meerut Aligarh Ghaziabad Road Project in Uttar Pradesh completed in March 2024. Kanpur and Agra Metro Track Package 12 TKM from Fatehabad to Jama Masjid was inaugurated for public operation in March 2024. A portion of ADFC projects CP 304 and CP 305 558 TKM World Bank funded was commissioned in March 2024. Signaling and Telecom STP 17 JICA funded 488 TKM between New Makarpura to New Golwat in Gujarat was completed and in commercial operation since March 2024. Mumbai Trans Harbour Link MTHL1, India's longest sea bridge, connects South Mumbai with Navi Mumbai, spanning nearly 22 km, was inaugurated in January 2024. According to CRISIL, India is expected to spend nearly rupees 143 lakh crore on infrastructure in the next 7 fiscals through 2030, more than twice the rupees 67 lakh crore spent in the previous 7 fiscal 2017 to 2023, with a primary focus on urban transit, renewable energy, and ports. The upcoming phase of infrastructure development is set to witness an increase in the average project size and a notable increase in mega-scale projects. The government is also striving to encourage private and foreign investment through various initiatives such as the liberalized FDI policy, fiscal incentives, and measures such as PM Gati Shakti and the National Single Window System to improve ease of doing business. The heavy civil infrastructure segment include urban transit infrastructure consisting of metros, semi and high-speed rail, urban tunnels, nuclear, hydel and tunnels, ports and harbors, defense infrastructure. The business has a strong domestic presence to undertake projects of mega scale and complexity, with an ability to provide both EPC and turnkey solutions to suit customer requirements. The domestic market contributes more than 95% of the total revenue of the business. As a front-runner in augmentation urban transit infrastructure in India, this segment is currently involved in the construction of various metro rail packages, both elevated and underground, in Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, Patna, New Delhi, and in Riyadh, KSA. Power transmission and distribution. L&T's power transmission and distribution business vertical is a major EPC player. It serves renewable energy developers, utilities, industrial, and infrastructure customers in 30 countries across the SAARC, ASEAN, the Middle East, Africa, North America, and CIS regions. The business is broadly divided into 4 major groups: renewables, SBG, transmission and distribution domestic SBG, international transmission and distribution business units, and the digital energy solutions business. L&T's water and effluent treatment WET business caters to varied customer segments for municipal water, potable and waste, irrigation, industrial water, desalination, and smart water infrastructure by implementing treatment plants, storage, and pipeline networks for water supply and wastewater, irrigation, and industrial applications across India and at various international geographies. The Water International business vertical focuses on providing complete water solutions in the markets of the Middle East, East Africa, and SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation countries. L&T's Minerals and Metals M&M business offers complete EPC solutions for the minerals and metals sector across targeted geographies. The business undertakes end-to-end engineering, procurement, manufacturing, supply, construction, erection, and commissioning of projects covering the complete spectrum from mineral processing to finished metals. In Africa, investments in minerals and metals continue to be a mainstay since many of the countries are rich in a wide variety of valuable minerals resources. However, challenges across the speed and scale of implementation limited the entry of the business to offer complete services. In high-tech manufacturing, the high-tech manufacturing segment comprises heavy engineering business, precision engineering, and systems business. L&T's heavy engineering division remains a global leader supplying bespoke industrial equipment. L&T is at the forefront of adapting to Industry 4.0 techniques, ensuring efficiency and quality. The precision engineering and systems business focuses on indigenous designs and has proudly contributed to India's lunar program through Chandrayaan 3. The high-tech manufacturing segment achieved revenue of Rs 8,765 crore for the year, registering a growth of 22.4% year-over-year due to a pickup in execution momentum. The share of international revenue in FY 2023-24 was at 29% of the total revenue of the segment as compared to 22% in the previous year on account of higher opening international order book. The IT and Technology Services segment comprises LTI Mindtree Limited and its subsidiaries, L&T Technology Services Limited and its subsidiaries, e-commerce, digital platforms, and data centers. LTI Mindtree is a global technology, consulting, and digital solutions company that enables enterprises across industries. It is powered by nearly 81,000 professionals across more than 30 countries. The business has a strong presence in banking and financial services, insurance, high-tech and services, manufacturing and energy, travel and hospitality, healthcare, and life sciences. L&T Technology Services Limited (LTTS) is a leading global engineering, research and development ER&D services provider. LTTS specializes in delivering a comprehensive range of consultancy, design, development, and testing services throughout the product and process development lifecycle. LTTS leverages its deep multi-domain expertise across software and digital engineering, embedded systems, engineering analytics, and plant engineering to create transformative value propositions for clients globally. Headquartered in India, LTTS has over 23,800 employees spread across 22 global design centers, 28 global sales offices, and 104 innovation labs. As of March 31st, 2024, the company's global footprint covers 20 plus countries across all key geographies, catering to a global clientele of 69 Fortune 500 companies and 57 of the top ER&D firms. L&T's digital ventures include L&T SuFin, an integrated B2B marketplace, L&T Cloudfinity, end-to-end data center and cloud services. L&T Semiconductor Technologies is focused on fabless chip design, and L&T EduTech is bridging industry academia skills gap. The segment recorded revenue of Rs 44,916 crore for the year ended March 31st, 2024, registering a growth of 7.5% over the previous year, largely reflecting the overall challenging macro environment in the sector. International revenue continues to be at 91% of the total revenue of the segment. The segment's operating margin at 20.4% is in line with the previous year. The funds employed by the segment as on March 31st, 2024 at rupees 33,034 crore increased by 12.4% compared to March 31st, 2023, largely due to higher cash and cash equivalents on the balance sheet. L&T Financial Services Segment. L&T Finance Limited (LTF), earlier known as L&T Finance Holdings Limited, is a leading diversified retail NBFC headquartered in Mumbai. A rupees 80,000 crore plus strong pan-India retail franchise built over the past 15 years, the company is amongst a select cohort of NBFCs classified as upper layer under the scale-based regulations of RBI. The business offers financing across the rural and urban ecosystem through rural business finance, farmer finance, urban finance, which includes two-wheeler finance, personal loans, home loans, and loans against property, and SME finance. Over the years, LTF has created a right to win and emerged as a leading player in rural group loans and microfinance, farm equipment finance, and two-wheeler finance. L&T's development project segment comprises the Hyderabad Metro Rail project executed through a wholly owned subsidiary L&T Metro Rail Hyderabad Limited, the thermal power plant project executed through Nabha Power Limited, a subsidiary of L&T Power Development Limited. The segment recorded revenue of rupees 5,628 crore for the year ended March 31st, 2024, higher by 11.9% over the previous year. The growth in revenue is mainly due to increased metro ridership in Hyderabad coupled with the monetization of commercial property during the year. NPL owns and operates a 2x 700 MW supercritical thermal power plant in Rajpura, Punjab. The entire power generated from this plant is sold to Punjab State Power Corporation Limited under a 25-year power purchase agreement, which is effective till the year 2039. L&T's other segment comprises realty business, industrial machinery, products and others comprising construction and mining equipment, rubber processing machinery and industrial valves, smart world and communication residual portion. Revenue for the segment registered a growth of 35.4% from rupees 6,271 crore in FY 2022-23 to rupees 8,493 crore in FY 2023-24. The growth was largely in the realty business due to the higher handover of flats. L&T Realty, which has crafts integrated spaces, residential complexes and commercial hubs, more than 50 million square feet of properties are currently under development. L&T is also a global leader in tire curing machinery. Now let's take a look at the group's performance. In FY 23-24, the company crossed a historic milestone. Annual group order inflow surpassed rupees 3 lakh crore and registered an impressive 31% of growth year on year. This was achieved on the back of major international order wins in hydrocarbon and infrastructure businesses. As at March 31st, 2024, the order book is at a record level of rupees 4,75,809 crore, thereby providing a multi-year revenue visibility for the group. The infrastructure segment continues to dominate with a share of 65% of the consolidated order book. A large, growing and diversified order book of rupees 4,75,809 crore as on March 31st, 2024, with a growth of 20% over the previous year, provides clear revenue visibility in the medium term. Revenues clocked in at rupees 2,21,113 crore, while profit after tax reached rupees 13,059 crore, registering a 21% and 25% growth respectively. Consolidated profit after tax PAT at rupees 13,059 crore for FY 2023-24 increased by 24.7% over the previous year at rupees 10,471 crore. The increase is mainly due to growth in revenue and improved treasury operations. Consolidated basic earnings per share for FY 2023-24 at rupees 93.96 improved over the previous year at rupees 74.51. Return on consolidated net worth. The consolidated net worth as on March 31st, 2024 at rupees 86,359 crore reflects a net decrease of rupees 2,967 crore as compared to the position as on March 31st, 2023. The return on net worth for FY 2023-24 was higher at 14.9% compared to 12.2% in the previous year, mainly on account of higher profits and share buyback. A combination of improved productivity and reduced capital intensity, including return of capital to the shareholders during the year in the form of your company's first share buyback program, has resulted in improved return ratios as well. The company continues to focus on shareholder value creation by divesting non-core assets, capturing cost efficiencies, and leveraging technology for productivity gains. A strategically diversified business portfolio, geographical diversification, a healthy balance sheet, and strong order book are definite markers to long-term value creation. L&T today is considered a national asset, an organization which stands for excellence in multiple fields. It is an organization which has nurtured talent, as is evident from the profile of several of its past chairmen who have risen through the ranks, often started as junior engineers or in similar position. It has demonstrated the ability to enter multiple new businesses. Apart from engineering and infrastructure, it is also a major player in the financial services. So let us see where does this take the company in the next few years.